When all eyes met, it was like magic. Damn, you looking so good, now I gotta have it. You flip my whole world upside down. You like a song stuck in my head. I can't get you out. I just lie awake in my bed, singing your name out loud. You like a song stuck in my head. I can't get you out. I just lie awake in my bed, singing your name out loud. You're like a
Welcome back to EVTV for Monday the 24th. I hope you all had a great weekend. Here in the studio, we are social distancing, keeping 6 feet apart from each other, and making sure we are staying safe. Over the summer, we had a cast member actually catch COVID, and now you will see a clip of Mr. Lewis having an interview with her.
5, 6, 7, 8, Camp Rock.
Okay, so someone in this room has actually been exposed to COVID. Tell me about your situation.
Oh, me? I thought you meant right now. I was like, I do not have it right now, by the way, guys.
Do you?
No, I do not. Okay, so I got sick about the beginning of July. I had it. I had it for 2 weeks only. I got tested already. Came out negative. That was a while back though, because I had already left. So
I saw it at Walmart and I was like, let me stay alive.
oh yeah, I saw Ari at Walmart the day after my 2 weeks, but I hadn't gotten my test results back, so I did not say hey to her. I walked away.
Okay, but you didn't follow protocol,
Yeah, no.
which is why you got COVID.
Yeah, no.
So explain to them the story, because I will if she doesn't.
Okay, so I had gone, I'm doing this so I can y'all can hear me, but I had gone to Dallas to go pick up a vehicle, and I got COVID in Dallas because the cases there were really high up. And it was probably from restaurants, because we didn't really go anywhere other than restaurants, and to go pick up the vehicle. So, guys.
And just so you know, those two over there really aren't following our COVID protocol. They're right together, but they're together all the time anyway. They're not supposed to be that close to each other on camera.
I'm okay, by the way, guys, if y'all are worried about me.
And we're practically sisters. It's fine.
Review. Got COVID because she was traveling. When she was traveling, went to restaurants, which you're not supposed to do. Wasn't careful about it. Came home, realized she had COVID, gave it to her whole family.
Yeah.
Everybody tested positive after she got home.
I'll be confused.
And then decided, well,
can I say?
We've had it.
I try.
Let's take a vacation to Mexico.
Oh yeah, I went to Mexico after that. After I came out negative, I went to Mexico to go quarantine, and I got tested after I came back from Mexico.
So she didn't have the virus when she went.
Tell us what we could expect if someone was to get it. What was your experience with the sickness?
I had really bad coughs, and I only had fever one day, so I wouldn't say if you had a fever that, oh my god, you have it, because I only had it one day. And a lot of my family were, a lot of them are and were asymptomatic. Is that what it goes?
Asymptomatic.
I said
Asymptomatic. Whatever.
Not amatic. Asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic. So you may have it and you just don't have symptoms.
So here's the bottom line. You could have it right now. I could have it right now.
And not
even know it.
Yeah.
So practice keeping the mask on at all times. Stay 6 feet apart. Yes. Not like they're doing right now. Much better. And and just know that keeping the mask on.
You're in my space.
Keeping the mask on can help. Can help to
protect.
Keep other people from getting it.
Protect everyone. Lewis.
I don't have my mask on, but I'm 15 feet from you two right now.
He's like,
you're actually yelling. So
I can barely even see his face.
Transmitting things to me.
Hello. His face is blurry.
What a role model.
Okay, so I don't know if anybody's heard about it, but if you have Disney Plus, you probably have heard. They're making a whole bunch of just live action movies, trying to milk all the old classical ones. So they're coming out with Mulan next, right? I watched the the trailer, and I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but I think my opinion is that it is trash. The biggest controversial thing about this movie is that, like, for Disney Plus viewers, you have the regular viewers who just pay monthly for it and, you know, get everything, you know. But then they came up with this thing called Premier Access, right? So apparently, you have to pay $30 to view Mulan on September 4th of, like, next month, not next year, next month, for $30.
Outrageous.
I know, like, what kind of sense? It makes no sense to me, because, like, you could just wait for the extra whatever month and it's just going to be the same movie. It's not that, like, there are going to be any extra bloopers. If there was going to be, like, extra scenes and extra bloopers, maybe, but $30 just for the same movie makes no sense. Especially they try to, like, paint, like, a gold, it's okay. They try to paint, like, a gold Premier Access thing on it and make you think that, like, oh, it's worth it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I mean, you already have to pay your, what is it, monthly subscription?
Yeah.
Monthly subscription to Disney Plus, and then they want to make even more money just by releasing a movie earlier when, like she said, you could just wait a month. It's not that hard. And speaking of movies, the movie theater is opening back up. I know a lot of teens like to go to the movies, just have a little day off, but make sure you're staying safe. I'm sure the movie theater is taking precautions as to sanitizing everything after each person is sitting in the chair. Just make sure that if you go in a group, sit with only them, stay 6 feet apart from everybody, eat some popcorn, have fun, wear a mask, bring hand sanitizer, and bring some snacks. Or not bring some snacks. Buy some snacks. Whoopsies.
I mean, you can bring snacks too.
Whoopsies.
I mean, if you're good like that, just bring some snacks. That's cool.
They're not allowing refills, by the way.
Oh, no refills.
That's crazy.
No refills.
So you gotta pay like $20 to get 2 drinks now.
You better buy that large.
Yeah.
It's $10 for a large, isn't it? Like, dang.
Let's talk about movie prices.
Yeah,
those
let's talk
are
about
like
that.
the snacks
crazy.
are outrageous. Why? I would see why people would bring movie snacks into the movie theater.
No, candy bars are like that big, and they charge like $5.
I'd be done with the candy before the trailers even stop. Like, it's a waste of money, okay?
No, my mom, she used to, before she started carrying around like little purses, she used to carry around like fat purses. So she would bring like 3 sodas, a bunch of M&Ms
on her mom right now.
She would bring like a soda for me, my sister, and her, and like some M&Ms, some Junior Mints, and like just those kind of
Your
snacks.
mom
And
got
then we
all
would
the
get
essentials.
and then we would get popcorn up at the stand, and then we would go see the movie so that we had popcorn and snacks. So we only got to pay for the popcorn and a drink, but you know.
I suggest putting seasoning on your popcorn. Preferably, I like ranch. They have a variety. A lot of people don't like ranch.
Wait a minute.
But
wait a minute.
I prefer to put seasoning on my popcorn.
Wait a minute. You like ranch on your popcorn?
Not like, girl, you know, like the powder?
Don't
they got the cheddar.
Powder, it's ranch.
They got the cheddar, they got the caramel, they got the ranch. They got the whole variety, okay? You can choose whatever you want to munch on during the trailers.
Okay, personal choice, okay.
And now it's time for another episode of Wear It Right, where our contestants all compete for the best mask etiquette. Here we go. This is clearly not the way to wear your mask. The chin is not going to protect. Okay, now we have a face mask, apparently, and that is clearly also not the way to. Okay, now we notice the contestant is not covering the nose. No, so there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the proper way to wear your mask, okay? Not this. Not this. Just no and yes. No and yes. No and yes.
It's now time for today's announcements. Athletics will be a week-to-week call. The rules are constantly changing and could potentially change after we've aired the info here on the show. The football team is also having a scrimmage this Friday night against Cleveland at 6 p.m. Spectators must have a mask to enter the gates.
Only a limited number of tickets will be made available in order to safely occupy the stadium. Cost for the scrimmage will be $5.
Volleyball is currently scheduled to start their season in September, but as of now, it will also be limited numbers of tickets with mask requirements. Students, don't forget that if you have a pending COVID test, you should not attend school unless you have the results. Students who test positive should provide documentation to the school and follow state quarantine orders. If you have questions, you should contact your school nurse, Miss Cross. We're going to keep that one.
This year, it's more important than ever to keep up with the news and info. We have lots of video content to check out online. Head to hornlakehigh.com and click on the subscribe link to get full access to our YouTube library. The episode this year will air at 7:35 each morning. That's it for today's episode of EVTV. Here at Horn Lake High School, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a fantastic
You
day.
like a song stuck in my head. I can't get you out. I just lie awake in my bed, singing your name out loud. You like a song stuck in my head. I can't get you out. I just lie awake in my bed, singing your name out loud. You're like a like magic. Damn, you looking so good, now I gotta have it. You flip my whole world upside down. You like the perfect melody now. Would you harmonize with me? Yeah, you got me floating off the ground. You're a symphony, you're my favorite sound. When I look at you, I hear my heart